If I was just getting started online right now, here's exactly what I would do to grow my income beyond $10,000 per month as fast as humanly possible. Number one, I would focus in on building valuable skills. And the key word here is building. Okay. So, generally speaking, I think you should start out by building either a blog, a YouTube channel, or a niche email list. And the act of building is going to do several things for you. Number one, it's going to help you refine the skill. But number two, it's going to give you a head start on an asset or an online business that could carry you to the type of lifestyle freeing income that we internet entrepreneurs really enjoy. Now, there's also a path for you to build these skills where you can go get a job with a local search engine optimization shop, with a local business who wants to do more marketing, more email marketing online. And that's my approach. Okay. So I never wanted to be a dependent on someone else. I never wanted to be a financial burden on someone else. So my first step has always been to go get a job and then start a side hustle nights and weekends. And I think it's worth noting that on my path to making over $5 million online, which I've made up to date now, I have kind of gone back to this 0 point reset at least 3 separate times. So I'm speaking from experience. Now, how do you choose? Which one do you start with? Are you a blogger? Are you going to go down the YouTube path, or are you going to go into email marketing? And that's really about you. And you need to do some introspection. Are you more of a talker? Do you enjoy like this kind of a moment like I'm doing, the camera's on, and you seem to be a little bit more of a performer at heart? Or are you a little bit more thoughtful and you're maybe a little bit more introverted and you don't want to be on camera, but you want to write and you like to craft ideas and share ideas in the written word? This kind of like internal guidance for which one of those feels fun would be your kind of like nudge to go in that direction. Because when you're working with a medium that feels relatively fun and easy to you, you're going to do it more. And if you're not doing it often, right? If you don't make a bunch of YouTube videos, you're not actually building the skill of driving traffic and driving conversions from YouTube. On the email side of things, if you've got a persuasive background, if you've got sales skills, the email marketing world has the highest potential to be the most valuable because email is the modern distribution system for all digital businesses. So personally, I would focus in on growing an email list, and I would grow that email list either with organic free traffic from a YouTube channel, or I would start spending $5 a day in Facebook ads or YouTube ads. And that's my skill building practice. And at the same time, I'm either doing one of two things for a day job. Number one, I'm like waiting tables at night, or I'm doing customer support, which are two types of work that I can do pretty much effortlessly. And then I'd focus all of my life attention on building my side hustle and building those skills. Or number two, I would find a job where I can get into the industry, so I'm actually earning per hour to do that work for clients. And then I would really build up my skills twofold. Okay. 9 to 5, I'm working on someone else's business, learning how to build these skills, how to create marketing that actually works for clients. And then in the evenings, I'd be going and duplicating my efforts out on my own thing. This is going to bring your skill level way, way, way up. This is going to make you a more valuable human being in our marketplace, which is key if you ultimately do want to earn $10,000 per month or more. Then number two, I would start freelancing on the side. So this means you might potentially get yourself into a position where you have a day job working on SEO. You go home to work on your blog for SEO at night, and then you take on clients to help them out with their SEO as well. And if you remember, I said the goal here is to help you get to $10,000 per month as fast as humanly possible. And this is exactly what my wife and I did when we first wanted to break free from the day job. Okay. So our niche site in the meditation and spirituality space that's built on a blog, it wasn't quite making enough money for us both to quit our day jobs. So what I did is I started taking in clients on the side to start doing that work for clients in order to generate cash flow. Because the truth is that there's local businesses in your area who would be willing to pay you $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 per month to manage their email marketing to help them drive more sales, to manage their search engine optimization and their content marketing to help drive more traffic, or to help them build out videos that are going to help them drive sales and close more deals. So this is like the busiest point in the process. And what you want to do ultimately when you get all three of these things firing is you want to be really freaking smart about how you're spending your money. Okay. My wife and I have always lived on a very, very, very tight budget. I'm talking like peasant food, beans and rice. We were post-collegiate graduates used to living that kind of ramen noodle lifestyle. And we really didn't increase our lifestyle until our business was doing $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 per month. And we had paid off all of my student loan debts and everything. So you kind of get into this phase where you're just grinding. You're working on your projects. You're working on your day job projects, and you're working on freelance client business stuff. This is how you become the type of valuable person in the marketplace who has the skills required to make $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 per month. Now, when you break into the freelancing stuff, how I first landed my first freelancing clients was simply posting success screenshots on social media to my friends and family. Meaning my wife and I were driving 60, 70, 80,000 visits per month to her blog from our content marketing. I would take a screenshot of the analytics, a little bit of a humble flex. I would post it on social media. And sure enough, I had cousins, I had friends of friends reaching out saying, hey, I love what you're doing. That looks great. Can you help me with my business? I got a yoga studio. I got a this, I got a that. Are you willing to help? And I always said, yes, I am. Because A, I needed the money, right? I had $50,000 in student loan debt that I really wasn't paying on at the time. And I wasn't living a lifestyle that I actually wanted to live. And number two, I knew that skills were what were between where I was and where I wanted to be from a financial standpoint. I needed to build those skills, which means more clients, more experience, more examples, more, overcoming challenges in different unique niches is really what helped turn me into such a marketer who can play at the, 7-figure level that I play at per year at this point in time. So the freelance stuff is going to build you the ability to ultimately go down the path of starting an agency. It's going to build your ability to let go of the day job. So as I mentioned, you start by doing your thing on the side, getting a day job. When those two things are going and you're starting to get results and you're starting to see results, that's when you can bring on your own clients. At some point, your clients can help you escape the day job, and then you're just working on your project and you're working on your client's project. This frees up a lot of your time for you to really go all in on building your project to that next level. And this is where you can go on to number 3, which is to either just stay all in on that first niche side project that you worked on, or you can begin to branch out and start to actually build a new list based on these new skills that you built. Here's an example of how this rolled out. So my wife and I started blogging in 2009 with her website in the niche meditation and spirituality niche. From there, I took on a bunch of clients. I was doing SEO work for $1,000 to $2,500 per month per client. That got me out of a day job. And then I worked with both of those for long enough until my wife's brand was big enough to let go of the client work. At that point, I started a whole new brand that you're engaging with here and now. That's the Miles Beckler brand, where I now teach everything that I learned. I started making money online as an affiliate in 2003. So I've been doing this for a very long time, right? And I had 9 years of experience with my wife's brand before I ever started making YouTube videos online. So that's what I started teaching. And now this is that new brand that takes place. So my wife and I have 2 separate brands, 2 separate businesses. We're pretty busy still spinning all of those plates, but it adds a level of diversity to our business. And it's opened us up to many different oil wells. And the oil well is a way for us to add on a new stream of income that doesn't take much time or effort to add on, but it can create passive or residual income long term. And now we have the audience, we have the email lists, we have the copywriting skills, we have this persuasion skills, we have the traffic skills, we have the email skills. How? From just doing the work. And it began with us just betting on ourselves and stopping watching all of the videos and stopping responding all the gurus and stopping scrolling on the social media. Neither of us have social media apps on our phones. We really focus most of our best energy throughout the day on creating content, creating new offers, creating new emails for our list, because that's ultimately what people who make $1 million a year or $100,000 per year online, that's what they do. So you need to shift into doing that stuff. And that's why the path is number 1, start a side hustle, start a blog, start a YouTube channel, start running ads and grow an email list. Just start. Number 2, if you can get a day job in that industry as well, this is how you are going to accelerate your path to becoming a hyper valuable person. From there, you want to start a little side hustle where you're bringing on client work yourself. You can do just freelancer stuff one-on-one. You can go all the way to building an agency to where you're just white labeling someone else's product and you're helping more and more clients without actually doing all of the work for all of those clients. And then eventually you can kind of elevate to that next level where you teach people how you did what you did. Your little niche thing is going. You got your how I did what I did brand that's going. And these two things combined should be able to take you to 7 figures and beyond. And that's exactly what I would do if I was starting again today here in 2024. I hope it's helpful. If you have questions for me, please leave me a comment below and give it a thumbs up. Like this video. I appreciate you. That's going to help the algorithm get it in touch with other folks like you who are looking to build their side business, their side hustle online. You can do this. I believe in you, and I'm here to help you. I got 850 videos that'll do just that. So subscribe, like the video, and I'll catch you on the next one.